Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Central Victoria, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are casing the catalogue, and let me just bring the catalogue in. This is the Holiday Catalogue. It's been around since last month, and all this month of October I am focusing on Halloween, so I hope you're enjoying the series. So the card that we are casing from this catalogue is on page 50. Let's bring that page in. It's using the Birds of a Feather stamp set. Now I love this stamp set and there's a few reasons. The first one is it's so cute. The second one is it's great for so many different occasions. So we have Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day and Halloween. So it is a stamp set that you can use for 4 different holidays, especially if you live in those countries that celebrate all those ones. Okay, so the card we are casing today is actually this project right here. It's a box. I'm taking this beautiful tag here and creating a card. So let's bring that card in that I've done. So cute and really, really quick and easy to make. So let's get up to the craft table and we'll get started. The supplies needed for this card are the Birds of a Feather stamp set, Stylish Scrolls embossing folder, the stitched shape framelit dies, and we're using the circle ones. I have the smallest and the second largest. They're the 2 we're using. I have the basic black scalloped edge ribbon. This is in the Holiday Catalogue. Really, really pretty ribbon. So it's exciting to use that one. Inks, we have Versamark and Memento. We're using white embossing powder as well as the heat tool, and I have the stamping blend. So I have a light and dark basic black, light and dark daffodil delight, the dark in pumpkin pie and the dark in the real red. I have my card kit here all ready to go. Now all the measurements and supplies can be found over my blog. There is a link to that blog post in the description of this video. There's also a link to my online store. If you would like to purchase any supplies to make this card or to make another card or project, you can do so in my online store. Use that hostess code and I'll send you not only a card, a handmade card, but you'll earn yourself some Inky rewards, and I'll email you a tutorial bundle. These are PDF printable tutorial bundles with colour photos, all your measurements, all your supplies needed and the directions. So it's a wonderful deal just by shopping through me. So we have the card base is pumpkin pie. It's half a piece of A4. It's cut in half. I have scored it in half. So now I'm just going to burnish that score line. I have a piece of pumpkin pie that will be our matting over the top. We are going to run this through the big shot with the Stylish Scrolls embossing folder. I also have a piece of the basic black. Now this is just a piece of scrap for our little sentiment here, and a piece of Whisper White. Let's bring in the big shot and we'll do a little bit of die cutting first. So I'm going to run the piece of Whisper White in with that circle, the largest of the circle, and the basic black is also going to go through with that smallest circle that we have. So I've opened up the big shot. We're going to pop the pumpkin pie cardstock through the embossing folder. And if you haven't seen this folder before, look at how beautiful that turns out. It has got some beautiful, elegant detail. So let's get a little bit of our stamping done. I'm going to start off with the Memento Tuxedo black ink, and we're going to stamp up that little duck pirate. colouring him in with some stamping blends. So I'm just going to pop it to the side just to give that a couple of seconds to dry. Let's bring in the Versamark ink and that little basic black circle. We have the sentiment says trick or treat. I'm just going to ink up with some Versamark ink. And this is pretty small, so I'm just going to use my tweezers. Bring my white embossing powder in. Now I'm going to heat set that with the heat tool. We're all ready for that colouring in. That memento takes no time to dry, but I just like to give it just those few minutes to seconds to make sure it doesn't bleed in. I'm going to start colouring in the duck with the yellow. I'm going to cover the whole duck in with the light, and then we're going to go in and just create some shadows with the dark. Bringing that dark in, I'm just going to use the bullet end just to create those little shadows there that the stamp has. We have the light basic black, and we're going to do his hat and his jacket in the light. The dark real red is for his bandana. And then we have the pumpkin pie, which is the dark. We've got his lantern, his feet, and his duck, his bill, and his duck bill. Now for my other one, I went over his eye patch with the dark basic black. The memento actually turned out a little bit better than it did on this one, so I didn't go over with the dark, but please yourself if the memento didn't come out quite so well, go over it with the dark blend. So we're right to start popping this all together. I'm going to bring in some of that gorgeous ribbon. We're just going to do a crossover effect on the back of the tag there. So I need about that much. I'm just going to chop off the end of the ribbon. I'm going to lay some tear and tape on the back to secure that ribbon down. And we have it. I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back there to give it lots of nice dimension. And our sentiment's also going to be popped up. We're going to pop a dimensional on the left-hand side. So just like that, I'm taking that backing off, and then I'm going to bring some Tombow glue in to attach to the other side. There we go, just like that. This is also going to get popped up on the corners. You could just glue it straight down if you don't want it popped up quite so much. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's card, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you could leave me a comment. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do, and tick that little bell to be notified of my new videos coming out. If you're in need of any Stampin' Up supplies, you can shop online in my online store. By doing so, pop in the hostess code. I'll send you out a handmade card. You can earn yourself Inky rewards. Check out my blog for more details on that. And each month I'll send you out a video set of tutorials. So last month there was 50 tutorials, all using products from the new Holiday Catalogue. So it's a great deal to purchase through me. Okay, until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.